Welcome to JELLE'S Marble Reactions. With you today, Pat Bernard and Rob Morris. Rob, how you feeling?
I'm feeling excellent, my man. I can't wait to get into it. Are you ready to roll?
Am I ready to roll? Are you ready to roll?
I am ready to roll. Let's get into it.
Here we are. There's the scene. Wow. So, how this deal is going to work is there's going to be a fella on the top, and you want him to be your best player. He comes down super duper fast, hits that first ball bearing. Ball bearing's momentum carries into the fifth ball bearing, and however hard that fifth bearing hits the other player on the team is their score.
Absolutely. They call the one coming down the ramp the striker, and they call the one running past the cradle the skipper.
And skipper on that run, example run, kind of bad.
Yeah, not a skipper I would let take me out on a boat.
The guy was just trying to impress Stardust.
I think he failed.
He did.
Wow, weak.
Poor
Weak
run.
business. Mellow Yellow getting us started. Minty Maniacs, current champions, coming in last on the order here.
It's good to see real-world marbles part of the event. They're the most frequently seen, like a Newton's Cradle.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Almost ball bearings, really.
It's usually people with they have a secretary.
Had a bit of a skip going on with Mellow Yellow here. They really got a bounce coming out the gate there. I wonder if that hurt or helped them. 89.
Wasn't that the skipper?
Yeah.
You want him to go so crazy. You want him to skip across.
I don't know. I think you just want a slider. Look at this. Oceanics coming up with a 95, looks like.
That was a good slide.
Yeah, I think you want to stay glued to the track, man. You want to try to keep your head down and keep the momentum down and low.
Do you think the fifth bearing in the Newton's Cradle, do you think he's fixing the event?
Oh, let's hope not.
Because he's in charge of how this goes.
I would hope standards and practices is all over to that. Thunderbolts.
Good run.
Yeah, that was all right.
Oh, Rangers. Those fans in that
Probably
position,
cut this out.
they are booing so hard.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The problem with the Rangers booing is that it sounds a lot like the O. You know, they do, oh.
Yeah.
They're going, so, ooh. It's like, which exactly are, you know, it's hard to tell.
I think the fans would eat you alive if you said something like that to them.
Good luck. Team Galactic.
Whoa!
We're looking at a what, 105, 106 easy.
Finally, the fans have something to cheer about.
Goodness gracious, showing up in event 4.
Just, wow, what an explosive start.
And boom, really reaching for it. Really reaching for it.
You were right. They stayed level on the track. They didn't lose any of themselves forward.
Host team, you got to show up at some point, and today seems to be their day. They've got an 11-point clearance over the second place, my man.
Yes, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be very exciting.
Pat Bernard's Hornets at the bat. Ooh. It's looking like you really want to break 90, Pat, at the very least. 95 if you want to compete.
Anything under 90 is going to find you at the bottom half of the table, no doubt. And close to 90 like that was, Hornets aren't getting a lot of points today.
Not seeing it. The Savage Speeders.
We need this, boys.
Showing up. Let's see. Not
Okay.
bad. That was a competitive run.
Did you, when that happened, did you not think it was a bad run?
I thought it was out the gate.
I did too.
There was something about their momentum immediately that I thought, they're smoked, but they seemed to just keep going. Like there was some sort of inherent inertia.
You don't get to 2 championships without some inherent inertia.
I think my grandma had that t-shirt.
Do you have it? Or she still has it?
No. Team Momo.
You got them so good with the no-no before.
I'm thinking it was a no-no today.
It wasn't no-no today. Yo, they're trying their hardest to get really
96.5, not bad. Can't be too mad about it. Break 95. But, you know, still not competitive. Bumblebees, let's see if they're going to show up out this gate. Hey, gotta feel good about that.
Great momentum going into that run. Great finish.
A mid-level team to break 95, you gotta feel good.
They're going to finish with double-digit points, hopefully, in these standings, because they need it.
Boom. There it is. Hundo. Broke the hundo. Team Galactic. Here we are looking at these results. Mellow yellow.
Halfway through.
Bottom of the bin as usual. Where are you guys? Hazers. Let's do it. Full of smoke? Are they full of momentum? And they are. Putting up looks like a 99.
It's a very classy run by your guys.
I'm feeling good about it. A slight skip out the gate there and then head down all the way up to a solid 100.5. I'm feeling great about that.
They crossed the century mark.
Let's see. Green Ducks, fan favorite.
Okay.
Showing up as well.
We're starting to see teams reset what is good.
Absolutely.
In terms of score,
Absolutely.
as these runs go on.
Well, and as they create each course, you know, each one is going to be slightly different. You know, the past Newton's Cradles we might have seen in the way that they were set up could have been a totally different dynamic.
Yes.
You know, so the way that you show up, I mean, you gotta see what happens.
They haven't presented.
Balls of chaos, looking all chaotic on that run.
Yeah, that's not going to get them a lot of points. But they don't have a Major League record assigned to this event.
Oh yeah.
So it's
this particular one has not even been done.
Right.
Balls of Chaos with a weak 92.5. Not writing home about that. The Midnight Wisps. Waspy and Wispy. What do you got?
Whoa.
They've got something for us in the ballpark of 104.
Midnight Wisps are turning in another good performance. They're a team to watch out for.
Absolutely. I'm feeling a little bummed I didn't grab them from one of my teams. They keep showing up. 104.5 for the Midnight Wisps.
That's great. They're in that grouping that's right behind, well, kind of behind.
That puts them in second.
Yes.
Gotta feel good about that. And the Hazers in third. Let's see if they can hold on to the podium. Raspberry Racers, undoubtedly, giving them something to run for. And there it is, showing up as per usual.
Perfect. You have to think that's a perfect, that first little bit you get.
That's the skip.
Everyone needs to do it. I haven't seen a team not do it.
Boom, the Raspberry Racers knocking the Hazers off the podium. Crazy cat's eyes. Let's see if they can play with the big boys, and they can. It is getting to be a crowded field in the 100-plus club, my friend.
That 105 club may end up having someone without a medal.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true, and what a day that would be. Boom, 104.85.
Just right there. God, they trust every member of their team, Crazy Cat's Eyes.
Well, they've got a lot on the line, but at the same time, they show up every time. Oh, Rangers, fan favorite. Setting the stage. Setting the stage.
Dude, those fans are going
Setting
crazy.
the stage.
Those fans are going crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That green line was easy.
Setting the course record, putting themselves in first with a solid clearance.
That's unbelievable. They got no quit. All right, boys.
And the Minty Maniacs, let's see if they can hang. Not bad, but middle of the pack for this group.
This second running, that final 8 teams to run, reset what was good, and that Minty Maniac run, while classy, they're going to get single-digit points from the whole event because of that.
Unfortunately, you know, they would have really hung with the first 6 teams that went. You know, they would have been a very impressive marble in that place. Unfortunately, we got 16 teams racking up the lead. Goes to the Rangers. Team Galactic coming in with another 20 points, and the Raspberry Racers taking that bronze away from the Hazers. Not a bad
Galactic.
Not a bad event. I'm happy to see Galactic. I don't know if it was a flash in the pan or if it was the beginning of a comeback, but I guess time will tell.
Got to start somewhere.
Team Galactic putting up a silver. And the Raspberry Racers in the bronze.
You see on an event like today why our Rangers are a fan favorite, though, no?
For sure, I can totally understand, but they're too easy to like. That's my problem with the O-Rangers, you know? Of course they do well. They always do well. Everybody likes them.
Well, Marble League 2020 is at its quarter pole. 4 events through, 12 to go. Let's take a look at the standings.
We're looking at the O-Rangers snagging that first position spot from the Minty Maniacs by a single digit. Crazy Cat's Eyes coming in third, followed by the Raspberry Wisps. And the Raspberry Wisps, what a team that would be.
That would be great.
Followed by the Raspberry Racers and the Midnight Wisps. And Team Galactic finding themselves a little bit higher up on the poll, gaining 7 positions.
A little bit higher. They were in 13th before the day started.
7 positions. Got to be happy about that.
Very happy about that. And as you look at the table, our Rangers and Minty Maniacs setting themselves apart. It's starting to get different for the teams at the bottom of the table. The disparity is yikes.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I don't want to call something too early because there are still enough events for this to all turn around for even the Thunderbolts Oceanics, and I'm going to say it, even Mellow Yellow. I'm not saying that they're on a road to recovery to get back into that first position spot that they have coveted so much, but you know what? They could end up higher up on this poll. They could still make the podium in the finals. It's not over for them, but they got a lot of work to do.
You'd be crazy not to buy stock in them.
Absolutely. It couldn't be cheaper. 6 points. 70 points behind the leader, quarter of the way through. Hell of a league, Pat.
Hell of a league.